Hi, and welcome to the Senior Network. I'm your host, Greg Fulton. Today we're coming to you from Pruitt Health Home Health. We have our friend Natalie Lucas with Optimal Hearing with us.
Hello.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Well, I know before the show we're talking about we're already here in the holidays again.
It's here.
Seems like it was just yesterday. I swear it goes by so fast, doesn't it?
Yep.
Well, tell me, I know we've talked about in the past, the viewers have probably, or maybe not have heard, I know business for you guys picks up around the holidays. Is that correct?
A lot of times it does because people start thinking about getting together with their families. And it's no fun if you get together with your family and you have a hard time hearing. And you can't enjoy them, you can't hear the grandkids. And so it's a good time to think about getting into some hearing aids.
Right.
And be able to enjoy those holidays with your family if this year you do get to see your family.
If they do, right.
Yeah.
Well, and I would also think that just people around you would notice maybe that there may be an issue with your hearing.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
Families become aware of it and they point out, hey, you're not hearing me well,
Right.
You're misunderstanding, you're asking to repeat. And so families can also take an active part in that decision making to decide to go and get your hearing checked and find out what's going on for sure.
Sure. And we talked about in the past different age groups and so forth, and when people need to really start worrying about that and concentrating on their hearing loss compared to their vision, right?
Right.
Are there preventative things that you can do as you start to age?
Well, not so much as you start to age, but you want to be thinking about your hearing throughout your life. I can't tell you how many patients I have who shot guns their whole life for fun
Right.
and didn't wear hearing protection, or leaf blowers, or I saw a woodworker yesterday. When you're doing things around sustained noise, you want to think about protecting your hearing. When you're going to that loud rock and roll show, put on some earplugs.
Yeah.
Because later you will pay for it.
Now, is like a lot of vision as we age, is hearing loss inevitable?
Well, presbycusis is a fancy word for age-related hearing loss. I call it a life well lived. It's not inevitable for everyone, but certainly as we age, those sustained years of noise exposure and other things come into play, ototoxic medicines. There's just a lot of things in life that can affect our hearing, and the more life you've lived, the more it can affect your hearing.
Great point. I remember the rock and roll concerts. I'm probably going to be one of those that needs hearing aids.
You and me both.
I remember. So it brings up a good point then. If and I know we've talked about this in the past, but just for the viewers that may not know, if I'm just thinking that I may have some hearing loss, but I don't know for sure, what should I do?
Well, you should go and get your hearing checked. I'm a big proponent of saying don't wait till you can't hear to get your hearing checked. Go early, find out where your hearing is, learn something about hearing, and then follow up. You don't have to get it checked every year, but go in every couple years and have your hearing checked. I think people should know what their hearing is. Knowledge is power, and then you're ready by the time that maybe it does start to deteriorate a little bit. You're aware, and you don't wait so long that it's become a real problem.
Understand. So tell me, what does that look like if I come to see you to have a test done?
We're going to talk first, find out what your life has been like, get a case history of what issues you may or may not be having, and then we'll do a 5-point hearing test. It involves beeps and tones, it involves speech, and I am very, very big on education. And so we go over the results very thoroughly and discuss why you're hearing some things but not others, where your trouble spots are. It's very educating to people, and people like learning about it, I've found. Also, you get to see inside your ears, which most people have never done in their lives, so that's kind of a cool perk.
So how is that done? Like with a camera or what?
I use a video otoscope, and so people can watch on television and see their eardrum, see their ear canal. I clean ears, so I always will welcome people to the Clean Ear Club.
I love it. And you are located again. I know you have 2 offices.
2 offices. My main office is in Bluffton and Plantation Park behind the Dairy Queen. And my other office is out in Hilton Head for people who don't want to cross the bridge. We're over by the hospital.
Just call, set up an appointment?
Yep, call Optimal Hearing, set up an appointment. There's no charge for a hearing test. That's the most important thing. So you can come and find out and not have to spend $1.
Great. Natalie, so much good information. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Stay with us on the Senior Network. We will return in a moment.